Good morning everyone. I'm heading to Fremantle to go to a brewery and it's about half an hour from here. Enjoy the ride. So we've reached Fremantle and it is hot, extremely hot. There are boats parked behind me. This is like a parking lot for all those boats. We've reached the brewery. It's called Little Creatures.
We need to drive a car after this.
Yeah.
No? Fantastic. Because you'll be trying around 3.8 to 4 standards. All right. Can anyone... Well, so all beer has 4 basic ingredients. Those ingredients are hops, malt, water, and last but not least, yeast. Technically, you can add more. I know, like in the modern age, you can add stuff like fruit peel, your stouts and whatnot. They'll really add like chocolate, coffee and whatnot in there. But you'll always have these 4 ingredients. Water. It is the base or the canvas of our beer. Water, it's like 90 to 95% of your average pump, pretty much. But you don't get hydrated when you drink it for some reason. I don't understand that. It is probably the most complicated ingredient when it comes to brewing, but the short of it is, there's 2 things you got to worry about: the pH, and then what's actually in it, pretty much. There's a lot of stuff you can go into about where you source your water from and whatnot, but it's not really necessary. We have a massive reverse osmosis machine here, so we treat all our water. It doesn't matter where we get it from, so we just get ours from the tap, pretty much. For the pH, everyone's aware the pH scale goes from 0 to 14. We want to where we might want our water. Do we want it more acidic or alkaline, do you reckon, when it comes to brewing?
Yeah.
You see, I think for alcohol in general, like fermenting and stuff like that, acidic. The golden range is 5.2 to 5.6, pretty much. The reason you want that, it promotes the fermentability. It wakes up our yeast a lot quicker. And to make it ferment a lot faster as well. Okay. Allows for a greater absorption of ingredients from our hops and our malts as well. And it's also less likely for bacteria to grow as well. If it is too acidic, it will taste acidic and will start killing off the flavor. If it's too alkaline, bacteria will start to develop. It won't ferment quick enough, and it may be unsafe to drink. That is the golden range. That's what we want for our water. The next big thing is one dinner. Stage, about 50 million different types of salt as well, bicarbonate as well, and then sodium bicarbonate. There's a completely different things as well, and about 50 million other different types of trace minerals, stuff like iron, zinc, and whatnot as well, which is normally already present in like drinking water and whatnot, so you don't have to worry about it too much. It's only for your like super flavorful beers, like a really good stout or super hoppy like IPA. You might have to add more stuff. There'll be a lot of alcohol as well. So when you see, that's how you start to introduce flavors.
Chocolate.
You don't need to add any artificial dyes.
Burn.
And for more, they're not over. They're getting nowhere near a flavorful. Okay.
So we're heading up there.
All these 3 sheds, what we see is little creatures divided into 3 areas. That's the main brew house area. That's where all the magic happens. Great hall, main restaurant bar space here. That other shed pigs over there, and it's our fermentation shed over there as well. But when we do brew, we brew in 10,000 litre batches. We output of 1 batch every 6 hours. So if we stay on schedule, 40,000 litres of beer a day. Sounds like a lot. It's not. This is actually kind of a small brewery, just divided size. Our Geelong brewery over east, and easily do 3, 4, 5 times that amount in a day as well. And because we output such a small amount, we have to stay on schedule, pretty much. If we get behind, it's just pandemonium. It's tits up. pretty much. We cannot have that happen, pretty much. And once we've done that, we just literally have a blank canvas, and then we can add all of our salts, sodium, which is salt, there we go, and calcium, magnesium, and phosphates and whatnot. The reason we do that is allow for greater control of what goes into our water as well. It's a lot easier to do that than just get tap water and try and edit it that way. From the other side there, you've got that chimney going up to the top there, glass viewing window looking in there. That's where we will mash our water and our malts together. Right, Lou, there's just two pylons that go down it and they can spin around together and they meet each other in the center to kind of mash and squish them all together as well. Fantastic. Right here. Think of it like a massive coffee press, French press. I'm going to do a bunch of coffee cups. Big sieve goes around the entire circumference. When it gets turned on, it's just going to push those malts down while let the water seep through. And it gets pushed through another filter, down that big tube, and it gets caught in that little receptacle below there. Lager. So, back up. This is one of our server beers here, so it comes straight from the draft tank there. 4.8%. Nowadays it's like above the average. I can get more if you guys want out anyway. This is going to be a pretty traditional Australian lager. Same line as like Swan Draft, VB, Carlton and whatnot. Really refreshing, super easy to drink. Obviously, it's not going to be a flavour punch or anything like that. But in terms of traditional Australian lagers, I think it does a pretty good job. This is a beer for people who don't like craft beer. We get people coming all the time, you know, like dads with their families and go, I don't want this craft beer nonsense. Give me a real beer. And we go, well, give you a real lager then, and they're right as well.
In America, somebody I know went into a brew pub and
Now I used to drink a lot not drink with people on tours. But I've already had all the beers before.
Okay.
And if you had been on a tour with me back in my early days, a little bit more rogue. I've tried probably a little bit too much than I should.
Maybe.
And I've grown up a little bit and I have to work the rest of my shift out. I'd rather not crash. I'd rather not come down from being drunk while I'm trying to work as well. This is Swan Draft. Right here. We're probably one of the few places in Australia that has Swan Draft on draft. Pretty much. So this is going to be really, really fresh Swan Draft.
Swan Draft.
It's going to be a little bit more lighter than real lager.
lighter, a little creamier.
Absolutely. It's if you were to go to a bottle and get a tinny, there won't be a crazy amount of it. It would be like a little more stale, pretty much in the tinny, pretty much. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I probably prefer Swan Draft over Frio Lager. From here, I should say, really fresh Swan Draft, how light and it is. I probably prefer to drink that over the Frio Lager, I would say.
Okay.
And also, because Swan Draft is like, I think it's 4.2% as well. It's a lot lighter in alcohol as compared to a 4.8% lager as well. So if I were to, folks like me, I drive to work, virtually identical to the Frio Lager, except it's a bit more crispy, I find it.
Okay.
It's the same ABV, same malts, same hops. I think they just use a different variety of yeast, pretty much, in it
Okay.
as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
It's a stain.
I'm gonna be gently honest.
Oh, and these symbols here.
Oh well,
Hoppiness
those are pretty subjective. It's just the amount of like hops.
Okay.
And wait, what's the bottom one say? Oh, malts. That's malts. That's hops.
Okay.
It's just how malty and hoppy it is, pretty much as well. So with a Frio Lager, it's a pretty traditional lager, so not crazy amount either. But they're the same amount, so very balanced.
Okay. That's a good way of thinking about it.
Yeah, if nothing, it's okay. I could sit around the pool and drink this.
It's a little bit better than the Frio.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. It's to me personally, it does taste pretty similar.
A little bit more fruity.
Yeah, absolutely. There are definitely more hops. I know that, but the exact same flips in the fucking lager. So
Hazy done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely a lot more flavour-wise going on than the other lagers, I'd say. Absolutely.
Yeah, I get the citrusy on it.
Yeah, the
And the biggest possibility is
So that was the end of the tour. It was quite fun. We tasted a lot of different beers, and the guide was really helpful. He was really personal. I felt quite connected. This is not just a beer factory; it's a restaurant as well. So I decided to have food because it's almost 2 p.m. This is the menu. So I've ordered the charred baramundi with Bombay potatoes and coconut curry. $36. So this is the charred baramundi. It's looks quite appealing. Let's try. It just took a bit of time. It looked like 23 minutes for them to bring out. Should have come out quicker. Extremely crispy skin of the fish, and the curry is really going well with the fish, and the potatoes are amazing. Like they're really cooked well. The masala is amazing, on point. It's a proper Indian fish curry, and even the salad on top is complementing the fish. So yeah, I'll give it 8 out of 10. 2 marks being cut because it took too much time. So I'm gonna cut 1 mark. I'm gonna bring down the dish to 7 out of 10 because it's too much potato. There is fish, but I think they can reduce the amount of potato they have and probably give a larger size of fish. So yeah, that is my honest reflection. So that's it from me. Overall, I'd say the restaurant quality was good, but they could have given me a bit more fish. For the price I'm paying, I'm expecting a bit more fish. That's why my rating was 7 out of 10. But quality of food, no doubt, like it was amazing. That's the end of my trip in Perth. I don't have much time left because I have a flight soon. So that's it. See you in the next vlog. Please like, share and subscribe.